It's Mary Claire, Mystics by the Sea, and I thought I would jump on today. I know we're almost a couple weeks into the month of May, but I thought I would do a reading for the collective for this month, okay? I'm going to do a tarot reading and a little numerology, okay? It's the 5, May 5th. It's the 5th month, and that's midpoint, okay? It's midpoint, which means it's pivotal. It's change, it's movement, but it is slow. There's no fast changes. So in other words, if you're feeling this need to bust out, find your freedom, it's because it's the energy for this month. So how you do that is you allow yourself to do that. It's adventuresome, it's curiosity seeking. It's really like just kind of allowing yourself to step out and explore. It is a month about being adaptable and changeable, because what you're feeling is you want the change, but you're not quite sure how you want to implement the change or what you should do to make the changes. You're not even sure what kind of changes you want, but you know that you need something different, a little diversity, a little to explore a little bit, to switch it up basically. 5 is also the month of the physical body. So eating right, exercising, maybe beginning a regimen of taking care of yourself, because 5 is the physical body, what you eat, how you take care of yourself, the physical. So if you I always say with the 5s, no matter where you are with the 5s, never do anything impulsive. Take it slow, take it steady. Make plans for tomorrow. That's as far as you have to go, okay? Don't try with the number 5, jump too far ahead. There is change coming. Like I said, it is a turning point for a lot of people to create change. You just have to find it, okay? All right, so now I'm going to pull a few cards, okay? To see what this month has to bring for everybody. I'm not going to make this a long video. Okay, so what does everybody need to learn to know for this month? And I dropped a card. What is it? There's that restlessness card. Okay, pretty much what I was talking about. You want change. He is trying to create emotional stability. Okay, he's the number 4. He's the cups. So 4 is the number of stability, structure, foundation, but it's built solid. And whenever something is built solid with the number 4, it's slow. Okay, and then he's looking to find emotional fulfillment. He sees the 3 cups and he's like, yep, life is good. I'm blessed, but emotionally, I'm empty. I'm not fulfilled, and I don't feel contentment emotionally. So that's what's going on. 5 is the number of fun, okay? It's a number of adventure. So find something this month, possibly, that you can do to create some change, a little bit of change, just kind of switch it up a little bit. That's all. And that's what you need to do. I want to say some of you are feeling like you give, but you don't receive. And that could be where that emotional deficit is coming from. Some of you may feel like you don't have the resources, but you do. All right. Whatever it is that you envision for yourself, you have the star card here. This is one of the best cards in the deck, because the star card is wishing on a star, wishes fulfilled, what you envision for yourself, what you want to see for yourself. When the star card appears, it's possible. All you have to do is put in the work, okay? You just have to put in the work. So we are on a universal 9 here, which is endings on so many levels, not only globally, but individually also. So then you have the 5 year, we are at that midpoint. So what changes do you possibly want to start implementing? all right? To create that change for yourself, to build that existence that you want to see. Is it a business? Is it, oh, I don't know, whatever it is that you envision for yourself. I once knew well, I still know them, who they did have that dream. They did have that vision because where they weren't fulfilled. So they had to pull away from where they were. It was scary. All right. It was an ending. But what they did was they built their own and they did phenomenal. They did very well. It was trials and tribulations. It was reworking and restructuring. When they had a roadblock this way, they figured out this way. But this card would always appear when I read them. And I would say, don't give up. Keep the hope, keep the faith, and keep the belief, and keep going. So that's where you are right now. And I also feel like you feel you don't have the resources, but you do. All right. And if you are in a relationship, where you feel you are the one, give, okay? And it could be this is why you want to pull away and make something different, make something new for yourself. Then that is the lesson. All right. You cannot have a balanced relationship without equal giving and receiving. Okay. Because it's unsustainable. It's exhausting. You become resentful. And then there are those of you that might feel that you don't have the resources to do what you want to do, the money, the help, whatever it is. I'm telling you, don't let that be a roadblock. That's something that you can figure out. All right. What changes possibly are available to you this month to do that? You're at a crossroads. Okay. You're at a crossroads. Which way you're going to go? It's like you're sitting on the fence. You don't know which way to go. And I always say with the Two of Swords, it's like she is praying, she is hoping that the answers are just going to fall out of the sky and into her lap. And it's just not the reality of the Two of Swords. You're at a crossroads. What do you want to do? Make a decision and do it. All right? The universe isn't going to do it for you. The universe isn't going to. I always feel like she has to come to some sort of resolution inside of her, something she is struggling with, either with the situation or with the relationship, okay, where, she has got to just like, okay, this is what it is, and then readjust, okay? That's where she is. She wants things to just end, change, get better. No, she has to come to a decision. She's going to make it better. She's going to move forward. Crossroads. Which way? Faith or fear? Those are those only two directions those swords will take you. And we all know where fear takes us. Absolutely nowhere. And faith can open doors like you would never believe. But faith is something you have to walk in. Faith is something you have to believe in without seeing. Okay? And then you have the Eight of Pentacles. Continuation. Don't give up. This is creating. I do feel the 8 is the number of empowerment. It's the number of change. It's the number of abundance, wealth, and growth. Courage. All right. Money, business. All right. Your finances. But 8 is also equally important, the number of courage and change and empowerment. So what do you need to continue working on? Look, this is all you've done. You're still working and you still have a little more to go. So this is not giving up. You may have to, it's like he's the apprentice. What are you learning in this? This is a learning phase. This is a time where you're gaining experience and you're really developing your skills, okay? And whatever it is that you are working on, don't give up, keep going. It's going to be worth it. Sometimes when this card appears, people are thinking of like, what am I doing? I'm wasting my time. No, you're not. Make a decision to move forward. You have all that you need, and it will bring that emotional fulfillment. But this is your month for change, for movement, for adventure, for curiosity. What do you want to switch up? Freedom, creative freedom, expressive freedom. All right. That's where you are this month. Travel. Feel like doing some traveling? 5 is a travel number too. So, all right. Everybody have a great day, and I'm going to try to get out here more often. All right. Have a good day.